innovative content, global audience.
Yes, people. My name is Daddy Chris, and this is SRTV. I'm broadcasting all the way from London tonight. I'll be talking on very few things, so that I can go into the room. I'm very tired. Tonight we'll be talking about something I've been wanting to talk about. For some reason, the devil didn't want me to come on the show tonight. I said, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm resisting it. I'm resisting the temptation. So that's why I'm here. So it's an opportunity to share this moment with you, because I would have been in the corner there, probably sitting down. Then now I'm here. So thank you very much for making me be here tonight, because without you, I won't be here. Yeah, tonight I'll be talking on a very important thing, something we'll be working on for some time now. My guests, they are supposed to join me. I'll see if I can get some of my people to join tonight from France, especially my French team. I'll get them to join the show at some point later so we can talk. But tonight, I'm not really going to be very careful, because I ended up fighting too many people, and it's not telling good on me, so I'm going to be quiet, especially now that we have a very big show at hand, so that they won't be angry, say that the Christian, the cost person, we won't go in show. So the show I'm trying to do, it's not for myself, it's for Nigerians and for the world. So I cannot do it alone. So for that reason, I'm going to be quiet. Not that I will compromise, but I'll be quiet and hope that things will get better for us as a people. I'm just trying to send the link so my people can join the show at some point in time today. Well, like I said, name is Daddy Chris. You all know me. This is how we do it. And today is a beautiful Sunday. I'm thanking those of you that managed to go to church today. And I just have a very big fight before I come on the show about Sunday with people that go to work on Sunday. So many people don't want to work on Sunday. I can understand that. And they said they should keep the Sabbath day holy. Bible, there's different interpretation of that. But because I run a TV station, I have to be here on Sunday so that we can talk. So how does it work? When you say people should not work on Sunday, don't we eat on Sunday? Don't we do basic things on Sunday? Yes, it doesn't keep it holy by not working. That's in my book. Anyway, tonight, I really want us to look at the show itself. I won't go into any other thing. Last 2 weeks, I've been trying to talk about an opportunity for us to tap into our destiny. And I think yesterday I did a little bit of justice to that by talking about some of the things we can actually take out of Nigeria to sell. And one of them I mentioned is the human resources. We have a lot of useful people. If Nigerian government is clever, we would have taken advantage of it by attracting jobs to Nigeria. I gave a very simple example, which is the customer care, which is reigning all over Europe and America. Nigerians are not taking part in it. If they do, compared to the population we have, we should say to the rest of the world, please bring all your customer service. We have people who can do it for 500,000 naira. You don't need to pay that much, because every employer is looking for cheap labor. That's why they came to take us in Africa on slavery. So we can do that. And another thing I mentioned, another area which I think is very important, that's when I talk about the youthful population. Another very important, I talk about the agricultural sector, and that's one area we're going to look at very much tonight on this show. And we find that God has done a lot for us as a people. We have no reason not to succeed. Oh, I want somebody to be calling this line tonight. I'm just telling the person I'm live. This is a strange number. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I said over the 2 weeks, I've really been trying to play with how we can tap on our own destiny. I give you a sense of that. And then so many times, many things people say, and in my life, and I don't know whether I'm an activist, but I think I am, my biggest challenge in life is when I see people suffering because of the action or inaction of others. And when we all show we don't care, the result is anarchy. I don't need to tell you that the 90% of the reason why we're having security in Nigeria is because of the people who we didn't carry along. And I always said it. So we're going to take time to do that another day. But the question is, what is in Nigeria that we can really, really take advantage of? I use the word comparative advantage. On NTA, I use that word a lot, comparative advantage. There are things we can do better. And there are things the British can do better. The essence of international trade is I will sell what you don't have to you, and you sell what I don't have to me. And perhaps that's where we need to think tonight. International trade is about import and export. And import is when you buy things from another country. And export is when you export, sell what they don't have to them. And the question tonight is, the biggest challenge is when a country balance of trade is when the import is higher than the export, we have issues. That's the problem we're facing in Nigeria. But this problem shouldn't be there because we have everything to sell to white people because they say we have the natural resources. So they need our natural resources. But we're not taking advantage of it. Another thing we said we have is we have a youthful population, which I just mentioned. We don't take advantage of it. The natural resources we have, actually the oil, we couldn't even refine it. So we're selling it in the raw state. They will refine it and sell it back to us. What a disaster. The same oil that they take from our land, we will sell it out at a very poor rate. They will refine it and sell it back to us. And that is the issue of subsidies we are crying today. Now, let's go back to the issue of human resources we have. And I remember, and I still say it again and again, I wish that guy won the governorship race in Delta State. I've been inviting him to England now. Because he said that when he becomes the governor, that he's going to turn all the dead teaching hospitals in Delta State to not teaching hospital. They are actually general hospitals. Have you been to any of these general hospitals of late? Now, by the time I'm doing this broadcast now, please go to any Nigerian general hospital and give me a report of what you see. I'm not talking of the teaching hospital. The teaching hospital are still our Nigerian general hospital. Completely useless. I have one in my village. You don't want to mention it. Oko, our former governor, not this one now. Odua, they asked him, what did he do in his 5 years in office? He said he's able to make sure that every woman in Delta State was able to put to bed safely. Thank you very much, Henry. Is that a life? So that's the kind of country we find ourselves. So what I want to say is, if at the end of the day, what we classify as success, let me just bring it again. I still believe we should tap on our destiny tonight as we talk on Nigerian Week. Like I said, I'm going to be here briefly, so bear with me. Anyway, what is Nigeria? What am I saying? That so much resources is there. The guy who ran for governor said, if he becomes the governor, he's going to turn all our dead general hospitals into teaching hospitals. And I said, what's he going to do with that? He said he's going to use it to train medical doctors for export. It's the most interesting thing I've ever heard. Now, you know the funniest thing? On skill, let me just explain something to you. In the United Kingdom today, for those of you that want to come to UK, if you have a master's degree, you can migrate to the United Kingdom under the scheme called Highly Skilled Migrant Visa, already with your master's degree. You can come to UK as Highly Skilled Migrant Visa. And that means you can, if you prove yourself to have the 65 points, they will give you visa to come and, not to come and just to come and live in England. You come with your wife and your children. It has been there for many years. So many of you are not even aware, but yet some people are running through the desert, dying in the sea to come to the same Europe. The same Europe, when you have certain qualification, they will even give you paper to come and live. So it means that there are certain quality we could have made of our own people so that we can export them. This time we're not selling them as slaves, because they will come to do a decent job. Like what the guy said, he will train doctors and sell medical doctors to the rest of the world. You see, are you not aware that today Nigerian doctors are not allowed to travel to leave the shore to go and take jobs somewhere else? Now, that's quite interesting. And I find it really, really interesting, because at the end of the day, these doctors are needed somewhere. So why don't we train those who are untrained into becoming doctors, and we export them and we make a lot of money? So meaning we can actually turn human beings, which are a liability to us now. The government of Nigeria don't have job for us. But yeah, the same government of Nigeria could have trained some of these people into medical doctors, and they will find job elsewhere. Who am I to say? You guys are more clever people. That is human resources. Then I gave instance yesterday too of that Holland, which is the Netherlands. They made over 20 billion US dollars from export of agri produce. Holland is not as big as Niger State. Niger State in landscape is bigger than the whole of Holland. Yeah, Holland is making 20 billion US dollars from agri produce. Imagine what Nigeria will be making if the whole of the country choose to produce agri to some, not a lot, to some reasonable level. We'll be feeding the whole of Africa, we'll be exporting food. Meaning, we have so much resources we are not tapping on. I just mentioned that we couldn't tap on the human being, we couldn't tap on the land. Holland don't have that big. And now all we do is we take our oil, send it out, and they sell this oil back to us, and we call it oil subsidy. That is one of the debates of our time. Anyway, I'm not going to go into all that debate tonight, because that becomes politics when you follow that way. So what I would like to talk about tonight is a show I am organizing in England. It's called the Nigerian Week. And as I'm here, I'll do some justice to it tonight by playing with some of the, I couldn't, because of my health, I couldn't come up with all I wanted to come up with. But at this point now, I don't know whether all my flyers are still on the screen. Most of them are not there. But I'm going to say this. I'm going to see if I can get in. If you see behind me, you see a flyer called, let me see, maybe I can try one of these. It's very unfortunate that we don't have so much of them here anymore, but at least I will have this one. Let me see this one. I can put this one there, yes. Let's start with this one. It's not the best. It won't do justice to what I want to do, but it might be okay. Let me show you this thing. I don't normally show this kind of on my screen, but I'm going to dodge it so that you see. The image on the screen is called Who is Coming to London? And I'm dodging myself because I hate to be on the screen and I'm not there, so it's unprofessional. So who's coming to London is the question. Are you coming to London? What are they doing in London? Now, what is happening in London is an event called the Nigerian Week. Nigerian Week is a week celebration of Nigerian arts and businesses. Let me correct it. It's not just Nigerian art and businesses. What that means is, as Nigeria celebrates its arts, when we say Nigerian art, you guys get confused. We're talking about music, films, fashion, and all other celebrations. Don't forget that we have one of the best cultural dance in the world, because our culture. So we have these ones. As we're doing this, which I'm going to talk about in details, we are showcasing Nigerian products and services. This is very important. You see, Nigerian today, despite the fact that some of us are complete failure, I know of my brother from my place who actually produce now this palm oil, which I show you which I play the advert a lot on this show. I'm not going to share it with you guys tonight again. It's very interesting because he thinks outside the box. And I'm going to quickly share this video with you. It's an example of the kind of product we're going to see here. Maybe we shouldn't go to that one yet. I'm just saying that Nigerians have moved from where we were before into a new level where palm oil or palm fruit is now packed in the can. For those of you that knows how to eat banga soup, we don't need to do the same thing again. They have been prepared into a can, and we use it to make all kinds of things, from banga soup to banga rice and all of them. And I'll be sharing that video with you immediately so that you can understand. This kind of package are the kind of things we're going to showcase at this event. So let's just quickly take a look at that video while I give you 2 minutes break to enjoy this.
Salvo the rich traditional taste and aroma that comes with a banga meal made from Erimac banga palm fruit extract, prepared with natural ingredients. The wholesome flavor of Erimac banga palm fruit extract adds that delicious taste to your meals. However you choose to enjoy your Erimac banga extract, in a delightful meal of banga soup and swallow, banga jollof rice or banga stew, you get the same distinct traditional banga taste without the rigorous process involved in the traditional methods of making banga, packaged with state-of-the-art facilities in neat and hygienic conditions that puts it in a class of its own.
If I can, yes. For some reason, that thing refused to play. All right. That is the Erima banga fruit. I don't know whether you got it. What I'm just saying is an example of a product that can now actually be sold in the international stage. Now, why are they not in the market? Yam should be, in the UK here, we have yam in Tesco's. Now, sardine is being packed in Ghana. The banana we eat in the United Kingdom are made in Ghana. Nigeria is lost, is completely out of the scene. Maybe because we have too much money from oil. But our kids are killing us because they are not only very few people have access to this money. The rest are dying. But whereas we have all these products to sell to the rest of the world, it has to stop. So this project, this program, this Nigerian Week celebration in London is an opportunity for Nigeria to showcase all it has to the rest of the world. London is the capital of the world, whether you like it or not. We are small, but this is the capital of the world. So we're going to have a week-long celebration of Nigerian arts and businesses. When I mean art, like I said before, we're going to look at Nigerian movies. Nigerian movies. And where we are, where we're coming from, and where we're going, and what we can do. It is in this project, this 1 week, that I come up with a program called the Nigerian Film Fund. The Nigerian Film Fund is a very interesting package. I didn't prepare with all the packages tonight because I end up quarreling before coming on the show. That Nigerian Film Fund will change Nollywood forever. And it costs the government of Nigeria nothing to do it. So I said, this is a week where we're going to sit down. I've invited some intelligent directors, and I know some of them will be with me on the show. I don't know what's wrong with my system, but I'll see if I can get one or two of them into this platform tonight. I think I may have some of them here. Who will come, they will be joining us on this show. Let me see. That is one of the programs of activities. Let me just get out of here. You see, if you look at them, on this day, on the 18th, you see some directors. You cannot see them there. You have the like of Lancelot, Obi, Milena, they say Director Alaji, Stones, and Frank. They will be with us, and a couple of others anyway, in partnership with the Nigerian Film Fund and Nigerian Film Corporation. All right, Nigerian Film Corporation, the BBC, the British Film Institute, BFI. They will all sit down together to craft something I call the Nigerian Film Fund. The one I'm proposing is Nigeria should have 2 levels of funding for films and distribution. Every state should have the state film fund. Apparently, as I was sharing this idea with somebody in Lagos, they told me that Lagos already have its film fund. Hello, Nigeria. That Lagos State actually have Lagos State Film Fund. So meaning, like we do in the UK, if you want to make a movie, you can write your script and submit to the state government and say, I want to make this movie. This is my idea, and this is what I'm going to do, like a business plan. And if they buy into it, they'll give you money to make the film, and the film is made, we can share with the state. Now, we're coming up with something more robust than that. You know, and in partnership with the Bank of Industry and a couple of others, we are going to have a meeting on that as part of this 1 week celebration. Again, what I'm not looking for, we're looking at the film sector. That is the area that concerns me. That's what I do. So that is one thing. So I've invited all of them. So they will be in London within the week to do that. Now, another part of it that is very interesting is Afrobeat. For those of you, if young people, like I could not afford Burna Boy to come on the show. There's some of them I couldn't afford. So, but luckily enough, I've gotten some really set of young people, not really young people. These are legends in their own right, you know. On that very day, these are the people I'm going to put them on the screen for you now. See, we have the like of tomorrow I will prepare this slide a lot better so you can enjoy it. We have on this screen, we have Ice Prince coming. Konga is there. We have Orishefemi, the old and powerful Oris Wiliki, and Terry G. They will be in London among very many others to celebrate Nigeria music on the 19th of May. That event is amazing. So, and they're not the only one performing. I'm not putting, because Nollywood have been, Nigerian music has influenced, has gone beyond. Nigerians in UK are also doing good music now. So there's a Nigerian set of Nigerian musicians in the UK who are coming to the event as well to add to it. By the time I finish in the middle of next week, you will see the lineup of musicians that are coming to celebrate Nigerian music on the 19th. Now, the essence of this is, you know why I put this show? I wasn't the type, I'm not a music promoter, but I was particularly interested because this young boy, Davido, came to London. O2 Arena, he closed it down. Burna Boy only attend big festival. Now, I can tell you that this other guy, Whiskey, is coming to perform at the stadium here. The question is, you that is a Nigerian, are you looking in that direction, that your younger ones, your brother, your sisters are now very good in something that you can actually sell to the rest of the world? Are you not ashamed that Nigerians in London are not behind some of the events that will be happening in London? Is it not a disaster? That's a question. It's not me to say, but this is why I want us to know that in that event that we have an opportunity. We have a gold. We have another oil we can sell to the rest of the world. And that is these musicians. By just organizing a concert, you will make money more than you when you go to work every Friday, Monday to Friday. Think outside the box. That is the Nigerian, that is the essence of me putting these guys. So these guys will be on the screen here. They're going to rock the show. You know, they do what they do best. And they're going to be here to make us smile. You know, I mean, really smile. So, and that is the lineup of musicians we are expecting. And I know we're not going to get anything less. So, like I said, the musicians, more are coming from Nigeria. As I'm talking, a lot of people are calling me that the Chris want to be part of the show. Hey, but I have little money. I cannot afford to bring all of them in. So those of them that I can afford, I will add. And if there's any sponsorship coming in, we'll talk about sponsorship as we move on. So that is one important element of this show, the music. So don't forget, the first day, the program or activity, let me say, this is on the 19th. Let me go back quickly. Because it will be wrong to start from the 19th. The program doesn't start on the 19th. It starts on the 18th, which is this 18th. What you're going to see is one important aspect of the Nigerian, which is the Nigerian film and food. This is what I want us to do that day. As we sit down to watch Nigerian movies, we'll be eating Nigerian food. That should be the new culture. You know, the last time I visited Nigeria, we all go to cinemas to watch Nigerian movies. And I said, that's good, but I'm very disappointed. Because what Nigeria does every evening like this now, if you go there, they are sitting outside in big hotels, eating. Sometimes it's only music playing. No, we can actually premiere our movies in those bars. The essence of a movie show is for people to come and sit down and watch a movie. Now, if showing your movie in a place like a hotel, while everybody's sitting down and enjoying, eating Nigerian food and watching your movie, they put some money towards that. Before you know it, you have recouped all the money you spend in making your movie. So we need to move distribution of movies from the traditional way which the white people used to do it into a more civilized way. Where do people gather? That's where you show movies. In those days when I was growing up, they bring movies to school. They bring it to communities. That's where people can gather. Now we gather in hotels. We gather every evening in bars, in corners. We should be using that for displaying our film. Anyway, the essence of that day is that we're going to have film and food festival. I don't think we should be eating popcorn while watching Nigerian film. I think we should be eating amala and correct egusi soup as we watch our Nollywood movies. So that is one of the things. So as Nigeria are going to eat and they'll be working on that. Another part of this very particular day is our fashion. Like I said yesterday, Nigerian fashion now makes more money than Nigerian fashion makes more money than movies and music put together. Fashion. That's how much we make from fashion. we're going places. So, and we're going to have another, again, a showcase of Nigerian fashion and on that very first day. So what we're going to have on the first day, we're going to have fashion. We're going to have, I'm going to come to the music because music is still there. We're going to have the fashion element, which is a fashion show. We're going to have the film festival / the food. And you know what? We're going to have what I call a contest, a little mini contest of, because I'm looking for, I want to crown somebody on the last day of this event. I call him the new or the best UK Afrobeat artist of the year. The best UK Afrobeat artist of the year. So on Friday, on Thursday, which is the 18th, which is the beginning of the event, those artists we select here in the UK will perform in the event. As they are performing, it's typical concert, so it's not a contest. As they're doing it, we'll be filming it and we'll go back and look at it and say, okay, this one is #1 in the UK at the moment. On the 20th, which is the award ceremony, which I'm coming to, we'll give him the crown. Anyway, so that will happen on this. But you know what's going to happen? The opening ceremony, this is the day, the opening ceremony, that's on the 18th. When we start, we'll start with the opening ceremony. And get what? From morning till around afternoon, evening till around 6, what you're going to see is actually display of Nigerian products. Cashew nut, groundnut, anything, they will be displayed. Big. So we're going to have all that one displayed in the morning. In the evening, that is when all these art activities will take place. So just put in mind that if you are coming to the event will be free for you from morning till around, from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. every day, because what you see there is Nigerians coming to make presentations, Nigerian goods, Nigerian producers, products and services coming. It could be a bank. Right now we have some real estate already registered, they are coming. On that day, they will talk about the kind of opportunities. Actually, the one that registered, they are in Delta State, and they have these homes they built, and they want you to come and buy your own home. Rather than buying your mortgage here, buy mortgage at home. You can pay slowly, and you get your own home. Before you know it, it's done. So they're coming to sell that kind of package for you. And I know many of you don't have a bank account. If you don't have a bank account, right there on this event, you're going to be able to register, get your own bank account with any bank. But I think I'm getting only 2 banks on board this time. We're just talking. I will tell you which of the bank is on board. And I'm going to tell you one of the biggest news of the evening. That's when we come to sponsorship. But let's go on. Now, that is the 18th. So, like I said, on the 18th is that one. On the 19th is the Afrobeat, where we have this pool of musicians coming to perform, and they're going to thrill us along with UK artists, other UK artists. But let's look at the big day. The third and one important day that one wants to know about is what I call the gala night, stroke award presentations. You know, as I was looking at Nigeria, sometimes we forget the successes we have made. All we see is the things we do wrong. No, Nigerians have done well in so many areas, other than politics that have really failed us. Then you see a Nigerian. In fact, I visited a restaurant, a Nigerian restaurant here. Nigerian restaurants are doing well. I sit down in a Nigerian restaurant and see they are better than some of the European restaurants. So I'm going to give kudos to 805. You go there, the system is operational, is smooth. You relax, you're at home. It's Nigerian food presented in the Western way. Have you been to 84 West? That's the place you need to go and eat. And people like Alhaji Suya is able to tap on his destiny and bring it Suya into UK. That on that event, you're going to eat proper Nigerian Suya made by Alhaji Suya. Hey, you see, what you're going to see is a celebration of Nigerian food, everything. But there are people behind this. There are people behind this brand, Nigeria, that is pushing Nigeria to the next level. So on this very day, we'll be celebrating them by giving them an award. And the award is the presentation of the award on the 20th. So we're going to start that day. The red carpet starts at 2 p.m. So there will be less of businesses. And I'm even putting down businesses on the day. So that's a day we celebrate Nigeria. We're going to recognize those who are making us proud. We're going to allow some few fashion designers to exhibit what they do best. We're going to bring some of the best of this Nollywood movies. We're not been having a lot of time, but a Nollywood actor will talk to the audience like a play, a 2 minutes play from 2 Nollywood actors, like a stage play. All right, we're going to do that. And guess what? Nigerian music at its best will be showcased in between. As we're doing that, we're eating the best of Nigerian food. Real dinner is 3 square meal on that day. You're there, you eat 3 times, 3 proper Nigerian meal. While we're giving an award to Nigerians who have done us proud. So that is the 3rd day of the event. On the 4th day, which is on the 21st, I'm going to put the businesses, all those that come from Nigeria and those who are here, together to celebrate, to thank them for coming, and allow them to network. Because one of the essence of this meeting, of this event, is for people to meet and do business. In fact, any business that has not been concluded will be concluded on the 21st as we all sit down. That will be at our own expenses. SRTV, that the place will be paying for that. Give you good food, relax, and we'll enjoy. Now, I want to thank somebody for this. And I have a big team. You will see them as we move along. And on a good day, I shouldn't be doing this tonight, but I choose to do this because of the importance of it. And I just want to talk to you guys about the innovations of Nigerians. Now, in those days, when I came to Europe, all we used to send money to Nigeria was through Western Union. Before it was MoneyGram, then Western Union came. And now, Nigerians are doing it. And that's my excitement tonight. Nigerians have taken their destiny into their hands. That's what I call it, the show tonight. Tapping on your destiny. You could have been in Europe, this young man could have been in Europe and allowed things to stay the way they were. He refused. A young man from Nigeria created a brand called TapTap. With TapTap, all you need to do is download it, good rate, send your money to Nigeria with your app. The money is in Nigeria the next second. You don't need to go anywhere. It's called TapTap. I'm going to tell you, they're one of my major sponsors in this event. Let me tell you one thing about the TapTap. If you don't have money to pay for this ticket, you can come for free. All you need to do really is you go with your phone, just go to Google Play Store, download, just get good search. When you just tap, you will see the app will come up. If you look at these banners now, you see the banner of the TapTap of this. I'll bring it to another thing. That is this little corner of it. That is the TapTap corner. All right, this is the TapTap. That's your logo. So if you click on it, it will come out. Then you download it. All you need to do is send £1 to any account you want in Nigeria. They give you a bonus of more than 5,000 naira for sending no. You get 5,000 naira free added to your money, and they will give you free ticket because they will be paying us for your ticket. Now, let me explain this. Western Union, don't give a damn whether we are doing events or not. Sometimes they come once in a while, they just throw some small money and they don't care. You know what I say to Nigerians? And that's why I come up with the Nigerian Film Fund. Nigerian produced film, we consume it, but Netflix is not doing business. Now, is it not shameful? Amazon Flex is not doing business. Amazon Prime is the one doing business today. If you ask any Nigerian filmmaker, for him to have belonged, in movie go day Amazon Flex or a day Netflix. Otherwise, he never arrived. Can you imagine? And what is our government doing about it? Now, I want to say to you guys that in the next 2 years, we're going to have something that can beat down Amazon and Netflix in Nigeria. But we need you people to make it happen. That's why we're creating this Nigerian Film Fund. Now, what this young man has done with TapTap, he's telling to Western Union, we cannot have money, our own money sent to our country, and Western Union is making money. It's better if your brother makes the money, and because the money remains in your family. So when you send money with TapTap, you put the money within the same family. And because look at it, if I may be stupid, I'm not stupid, because this is what happened. When I used to do events in this country, When we have Arik Air will come. They sponsored my film. They gave me 15 tickets when I did the premiere of Amina. That is Arik Air. If I go to British Airways that I'm doing this event, I need about 60 tickets or more. British Airways will say, what's their business? But if it's Arik Air, they will be interested. Now, the only reason Tap is my sponsor on this occasion is because they're interested in what I do. I have nothing against Western Union or the other one, but I will give to my own. Because it's my own that will sponsor my own. That is within my family. Have you been to the Jewish family? They eat the same food. They marry themselves. In fact, the shoe repairer is Jewish. The carpenter is Jewish. Hey! They circulate their money within their community. That will be a topic for another day. Anyway, what I'm saying is there will be a day where we'll celebrate Nigeria for what it is. Those who have made us. In fact, do you know that a Nigerian young man here in the UK have his own? God, when I heard of it, the way you have Laika, he's a young boy, young boy. He has his own SIM card. Have you heard of it? This event will introduce all to you. That you not need to use Laika or anything. You'll be using your Nigerian young man SIM card when you arrive in the UK. What a good news, my people. You know what I told him? You are going to open such a thing in Nigeria. Because the way MTN came and take over our destiny, it was Glo that came, but Glo is not really doing, Glo cannot handle it. The country is too big. We need young men to come and take it over. And I'm going to do a lot on this kind of presentation as we move along. So what I want to say is Nigerian Week in a nutshell is a celebration of Nigeria, the brand itself. I keep telling to people, the problem we have is not Nigeria. The problem is the people that makes Nigeria. And actually, it's not you and me. There's only one problem in Nigeria. It's lack of understanding the fabric, the importance of being one. And I say it again and again. You cannot succeed alone. If you can buy a good car, you cannot construct the road where you drive those cars. You need the government. You have a lot of money, you can treat yourself. But when you are sick, before you fly abroad, you're probably dead. But why did they were flying here to change all the stupid organ in his body? That's why he's still alive. He refused to declare state of emergency on the kind of hospital we have. You might be able to afford it, but can you build a hospital to treat yourself? That's why you're flying abroad. You don't know the one they give to you outside. My brothers and sisters, together we can succeed. Individually we fail, and that's the problem of Nigeria. The problem in Nigeria, they pay some people well, some are not well paid. They see slavery in our land. I've been crying for that. I'm sorry, there's slave trade in Nigeria. And if we remove the slave trade, there will be less crime. And I reminded Nigerians again and again that it was the rich people in Europe that introduced the welfare package. It wasn't the poor. It wasn't the government. We need to take care of those who are lacking so that we can live together in harmony. Together we can do this. Anyway, the essence of Nigerian Week is to bring these Nigerians together and talk to one another. Because this is what I did. I invited the Nigerian custom. You know what I said to them? Come and talk to us on the ease of doing business in Nigeria. They said, what? I said, yes. So you will tell Nigerians, home and away, in the capital of the world, the ease. If I want to come to Nigeria to do business, what are the things I must put in mind? Because if you send a car to Nigeria, you pay the highest, so it frustrates you. The car, think car don't even move. And yet you get, this is wrong. So the problem is not Nigeria, it's the system. Do you see any wisdom in somebody? I don't want to go into this tonight. A senator receiving another amount of money. A senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria earn what an MP will not earn in 20 years. MP is a civilized. What they earn in 1 year. An MP of the United Kingdom, in 1 month, sorry, an MP of the United Kingdom will not earn in the 10 years. Is that not annoying? And that's why in Nigeria, you see people having mobile policemen guiding a stupid senator. Come to England, there's nobody guiding our member of parliament. Are they not honorable? My people, let's civilize now. You said you want to be like them. Why don't you do it the way they do it? And I said to Nigerians again and again, in fact, that's why I felt I'm the right person to organize this event. Since I've been in Europe, I don't know about you. I've not seen somebody who have a driver, somebody driving you, your own car, you buy and you call a play driver in this Europe, or a British policeman guiding you. Who born you? Please, my Nigerian, slave trade need to move out of the land. And so blaming Nigeria for our challenges, the product of Nigeria is a blessing to us. Our problem is the gap between the rich and the poor. I know the rich people don't want to let go, but if you don't let go of that money, you will not have peace. The way now, look at the fence you build around yourself. You are in prison. You don't need this. And who are you really running from? Is it the fellow rich man? Is the poor people that are out there that you are afraid of? It's not true. You are not afraid of your fellow rich man. You are afraid of the poor man. Come on, man. What I'm saying, if we do it, if we evenly distribute our wealth, what will happen is there will be less crime. And society will be moving forward. And you know, Nigeria, if you pay a good man, if you pay an old man or a man well, it takes care of 10 people. You now send the children to school. That child that is in the bush, so they tell you somebody is living in the bush that is kidnapping your wife, raping your wife. Which kind of human being lives in the bush, really? It's a lost soul. So people must not be in the bush. And no Nigerian is that wicked. If he has money, he will send his child to school. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the show there tonight. And I want to say thank you to all our sponsors. A lot of sponsors are coming. We are hoping to have the Bank of Industry on board. We're thanking the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture. They've been my darling. One of them have been with me. She's leaving tonight. She's on the airport now as I'm speaking to go. And she was sent down here to come and inspect the event. We've been to the Nigerian embassy. They've endorsed the event. I'll come back with some of those information when I come back again to talk about this within the week. But right now, I need to get back there and start making some of the phone calls. But if you want to buy ticket today, ticket is ready. All right, you can go to Eventbrite. But this is the cheapest part of it first. If you can't go on that one now and you want to get a free ticket, I want to repeat that. If you want to get a free ticket, this is what you need to do. Just go to your Play Store on your phone. Download, go to Play Store, search, tap. You will see the app. You download it. The app enables you to transfer money to Nigeria. Just put how much you are sending, £1. Click send. And as you are about to do it, they will tell you the transfer code is SRTV because it's our own. Put transfer code SRTV. If you put the transfer code SRTV and you click send and you send £1 to Nigeria, they will give your people in Nigeria £6. Can you hear me? Your family in Nigeria will get £6, not £1. You only send £1, but they will give them £6 because you're getting £5 bonus for every transaction you do. Then without ticket, you send it to us. We will give you a ticket that is worth £30 to come to the event. So this company is paying, not only giving you extra £5, they're paying for your ticket, which they're going to pay me for organizing this event. So for those of you that want free ticket, it has opened. You can just go to Google Store, download your Tap app, click, put in £1, send to any bank of your choice. You will get extra £5. Enjoy, man. You get that money and then you send it to us. The transfer code should be SRTV. Please, the transfer code should be SRTV. Send it to us and then we will give you a free ticket for the event. And that money, Tap will pay us. You can't be grateful more than that. So a lot of sponsors are there. The Bank of Industry, like I said, the Ministry of Federal Trade and Investment is there. On Tuesday, my people are having a big meeting with Nigerian Export Promotion Council. A lot of things are happening. And if you are in the UK, you're a fashion designer, please, this is a time for you to showcase your talent, showcase your wares. And like I said, people are not coming here to just dance or showcase. This is show business. If you know that the Chris don't believe in show, it's show business, meaning I want you to make money. Ladies and gentlemen, Nigerian Week is here to stay. And I want to have you celebrate this with us. Okay, you will love to be here now. Okay, all you need to do is just say, Send us this in. And for those of you in Nigeria, if you want to come to this event, it's almost late, but if you're an artist in Nigeria and you want to be part of this event, you can actually Google that. You can call that the Chris. My number is always scrolling on the screen, but if you're not, you can try my normal number, which is +44 7459. Very important. +44 7459 513619. Or you just choose the one on the screen now. +44 7459 071747. That one is always scrolling on the screen. Send a message to me. Tell me you want to come to the event, and this is either you're an artist or you're a fashion designer or you have a product you want to sell it to UK. And I'm going to spend time to talk about the product. Like, you see, when I talk about this product coming to UK, do you know how much you buy a bottle of granite here? Ordinary granite you eat at home. It's almost 8,000 naira. Some 10,000 naira for a bottle of granite. So bring it here. Let us sell it. Let it be in the big international market. So money can come back to our farmers at home. I need the government to help me do this. That is why we have the Nigerian Export Promotion Council. That is why we have embassy here. Unfortunately, most of these institutions are not functioning well, not only because of their fault, but because the government has lost focus. Ladies and gentlemen, let us gather on these big 3 days, on the 18th, 19th, and 2021, 4 days really, of May, to celebrate our Nigerian arts and businesses. And for you, those of you who think we're joking, for your information, we already got Leicester confirmed, but those one will be 1 day celebration. So when we finish this 4 days here, we're going to have 1 day of celebration in Leicester, another 1 day of celebration in Manchester, and also in Liverpool. And we're now planning one in Scotland. So that will be a day that Nigeria is going to be celebrated in the same way. We're going to celebrate Nigerian art and businesses, but of course, it will be driven by these Nigerian artists I just mentioned. Let me tell you one important aspect of it that I forgot to mention. The Nigerian National Troop. The Nigerian National Troop is coming. You know what the Nigerian National Troop is? It's the best idea Nigeria has ever done. The Nigerian National Troop can dance the Igbo Atilogo, dance the Yoruba Bata, dance the Hausa, dance Urobo. They dance all kinds of cultural dances in Nigeria. They have all the costume. So they will be coming to the event. If you've never know who these guys are entertaining, really. The Nigerian National Troop only perform for presidents. Only a national event, like at this, now that Nigeria is going to have this swearing-in ceremony, they perform there. I told them we already have this deal. They have to come and perform with us in the UK. So they are coming to be with us throughout these days of the event. And guess what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to have an exchange of culture in the UK. We're now going to perform also in some boroughs across the whole of United Kingdom. Again, that is another resources that we need to tap on. Have you thought about bringing your own national troop or your ethnic dance group to Europe? You'll make money. Stop this. Think outside the box. Stop this myopic thing. Think outside the box. Come to Nigeria Week. Your eyes will be open. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why I'm going to end the show tonight. My name is Daddy Chris. Very tired, as you guys can tell. But I hope I spend the time judiciously well with you. God bless you, and I'll see you on Wednesday. But don't forget, I'm very busy, so I may not be regular as I used to because the Nigerian Week has taken everything in me. God bless you, and stay out of trouble. Good night.
SRTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of art, national cash crops, financial product and services, and real estate. For huge extra opportunity in diaspora, look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date: 15th to 21st of May 2023. Venue: Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +44